So let's see. Sorry. It's hard for me to say I'm sorry. Um, so I just went running. I went running around this place on this trail. I'm in San Diego. You know, that part of the world that's really far away from where I live and what I know and who I am as a total New Yorker, where it's like sunny with a perfect breeze and people are really nice and kind of freaks me out a little bit, always when I come to California because I'm like, God, it's so gosh darn beautiful here. I mean, why wouldn't people be nice? And look at me. So anyway, am I nice is the thing. But what struck me also is even when people are being nice, I like to like critique it. I like to get in there and be like, why are people so fucking nice, And because people are nice and then they're not nice. And then people are nice for the wrong reasons. And then people think they're good people. And I'm like, you're causing a shit show, you crazy narcissistic maniac. Um, and I think it's just fascinating because it all boils down to awareness, right? And this thing about sorry, and I've said this before, and it always resonates with me, and I'll say it again and again and again about how, like in the early 90s, I worked with a black woman who said, when you bump into someone, don't ever say you're sorry, say excuse me, especially as a black woman. And I thought, I think we should all take that into account. But I get her, and I got what she was saying. And so I'm like heading down this trail and I'm trying to get around people. And every time I said, excuse me, they're like, oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. People like throw sorry out. Like it's like, how are you? How are you? Oh, sorry, sorry, sorry. And then on the other hand, you can't get probably some of those same people to apologize for the stuff that really matters when they really are in someone's way, when they really are being a fuckhead. So sorry MFA is about sorry my fucking ass. And because it's almost like sorry, it means nothing. And then there's other times when sorry should mean something and it's just not there. And again, it just fascinates me about behavior. And I keep coming back to this place of what is it that I'm supposed to learn in life? What is it that I'm supposed to be figuring out? Why do I, as a person, have such a need to be looking around me and finding fault and when in reality, I don't really find very much fault with myself. I mean, I usually feel like there's a correlation. I find a lot of fault with people because I find a lot of fault with myself. Um, but I also have a judgmental and self-righteous streak, which causes me to find more fault with other people instead of myself or in lieu of myself. But I think the constant resonance of stupidity that I feel is not really in lack of education. I'm reading this book I highly recommend. It's called What's Your Problem? And the guy's like, in fact, the people that are acting the most inane and stupid right now are the most educated, the most intelligent, the most knowledgeable. So again, it's just a reminder that really intelligent or intellectual or high IQ people aren't problem free. And they're not necessarily emotionally intelligent. And also, this book stresses this idea of this primitive mind and a higher mind. And once again, I'm just reminded, and I'm not making a disparaging remark about religion, but I'm just reminded of the shit show that we created in religion instead of teaching people about God or higher power or some sense of intuition or spirituality that I believe is innate in every human being. And so now you have this like mass movement of people who are like super duper 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 religious, and then other people that are like, fuck all that noise. None of it's real, and I hate God, or God is stupid, but they're equating God with religion. And so what am I saying in all this? What I'm saying in all this is that there is a higher mind in all of us. And there is great intuition. And I believe that part of why people who are highly intelligent are acting so stupid is because they're not connected to that higher, not even rational, but it's kind of like a common sense mind or a sort of a healthy, balanced sense of self-protection that also is enables us, I should say, to engage with other people in a healthy way, in a way that resolves problems, in a way that can debate issues that are maybe somewhat contentious and find resolution or find common ground. Because sometimes with debate or discussion, you just need to stay in it long enough to realize what you're saying that's similar and what you're saying that's different. And anyway, so this sorry, not sorry thing is really just another part for me of, the disease of lack of awareness. And lack of awareness is a symptom of a lack of acknowledgement of a higher mind, a higher self, a higher intuition, or something else that we all have, but it doesn't seem like maybe people are so aware of it on the day-to-day basis. But I will say this, it's still a lovely thing to be in sunny San Diego, because man, is it beautiful here. And you can't be unhappy when you're running on a trail and the sun is shining and the people are nice and you're looking at the ocean. It's a good life. Hope you have a good day.